All right, guys. So I've had a lot of pair of headphones, and particularly I've had a lot of pair of Bose headphones since they are one of my favorite manufacturers. Now, with that said, these Quiet Comfort 35s really don't offer the same amount of bass that I found in other Bose headphones, such as the Quiet Comfort 3s, the Quiet Comfort 20s. The bass is just not there. I don't know why. It seems like Bose just decided to ignore the bass. Now, don't get me wrong, these are a great pair of noise canceling headphones, but if you listen to any hip hop or if you listen to any R&B, forget about it. Look elsewhere for a better pair of headphones. You can even find a a pair of Bose headphones that has better bass than these Bose Quiet Comfort 35s. Now, I will say the mids and the highs are really good. So if you're listening to like jazz or, you know, maybe blues or any other kind of music, country music, you shouldn't have any issues with these headphones for the most part. All right, guys, I really don't want to bore you with how you pair these headphones, but they do have a NFC chip inside of them, so you can tap the pair if you have a Android phone for the most part. But it's standard pairing for anything else like your iPhone or BlackBerry. Hopefully you don't have a BlackBerry, but if you do, it's pretty simple to pair. Just standard pairing. Power these guys on, and they're already in pair mode. Now this might sound kind of crazy, but one of the reasons I really like these headphones is for the power switch. Now this might sound crazy, like I said, but most headphones that you find on the market have a power button, which just drives me insane. Normally you have to actually hold it down for a period of time to pair it or to turn it on. With this, you just kind of switch it on and it's conveniently located right on the right ear cup, right in the center. So you can kind of feel for it, get that muscle memory going, and turn on your headphones without any waiting. All right, guys, let's talk about the price real fast. And to no surprise, these come in at about $349.49, which is pretty standard for Bose headphones, particularly the noise canceling headphones. Bose's cheapest pair comes in at about $100, but it is pretty standard, like I mentioned. Now, I would say that even with the headphones that go all the way back to the QC3s that I used to use, the on-the-ear headphones, they also cost $350. So luckily the price hasn't gone up, but for the most part, that's pretty standard for high-end headphones in today's market. Now, Bose is claiming that these headphones actually get 20 hours of usage when it's wireless and 40 hours, get this, when it's plugged up with the included 3.5 headphone jack, which by far is really amazing. I'm happy to report that you actually will exceed both of those numbers. I'm not sure how Bose did it, but these headphones have great battery life. All right, this is one of my favorite features. Now, like many of you guys out there, I'm sure you don't talk to many people, but for me, from time to time, I do get a phone call when I'm listening to my music or I'm watching a movie on my iPhone. And I am really happy to say that the call quality is top notch for these pair of stereo headphones. You really don't find that too much with stereo headphones, but I haven't had any issues with people asking me to repeat myself or anything. So kudos to Bose for having great call quality. Now let's really talk about the look. Now, keep in mind, these are not your Beats by Dre that come in a million different flavors. These come in two different flavors. You got silver and black. Now, Bose does have a partnership with Colorware, so you may see Bose partner up with Colorware to offer these and the different color options that you can customize, sort of like what you get from a service that Motorola used to offer called Moto Maker. And I think even a company, Nike has Nike ID where you can customize your shoes. So hopefully they'll come out with something for people who want a little bit more personality in their headphones. And I think it'd be great to kind of, grab that target audience who really uses their headphones as a fashion statement. Now, one of my favorite things I want to talk about, and one of my favorite parts of these headphones, is the comfort level. By far, not to get too deep into many details, but these are really comfortable. even for me who wears glasses, I don't have any issues with any discomfort with these headphones, even after about 3 to 4 hours of usage. So kudos to Bose again for a very comfortable pair of headphones. Now inside the box, you get a 3.5 headphone jack, you get an airline adapter, you get a micro USB charger, and this nice synthetic leather case, which I find very, very durable. Now, one thing that's missing, and I'm starting to see this with a lot of different manufacturers, you don't get a charging block, which is okay since I'm guessing most of you guys probably have a ton of these hanging around the house. Now, storing these headphones is really, really easy, guys. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is fold these headphones flat, and then they kind of partially curl up, and then they can go in the provided case that it comes with that's pretty well constructed, so you shouldn't have any issues if you're throwing these in your book bag or your messenger bag, and you got to make a quick run for it. All right, just to kind of wrap up, guys, there's a few things I really want to go over in terms of summarizing the actual review. So a couple things I didn't like that you might remember is I didn't like the price. I didn't ponder too much on it, but I definitely didn't like the bass, and I think those two go hand in hand. Now, in terms of some of the things I really liked about these QuietComfort headphones is the first thing is I like the call quality, right? I like the professional look. I like the extra power switch. Remember we talked about the power switch? I think the power switch was great. Also, the build quality was good, and they're very, very comfortable. Other than that, the battery life was good. It lasted about a week. So overall, a really, really solid pair of headphones. So if you're in the market for a pair, this is one I would definitely recommend. But I really appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions about the headphones, feel free to leave the comments below. But that's going to do it. I'll see you next time. And as always, deuces.